give an appraisal of our current injury list, because apparently we have 5 players on it. So obviously Alisson, we know, right? Harvey Elliott, right? So I thought he was back, but apparently he might not be back.
No, Harvey's back, but he's just not fully integrated into team
He
training
wasn't
yet.
training today, though, apparently.
Yeah, he's not. Well, the thing is, if they just listen to any of the pods that we ever talk about, acute chronic workload relationship, they don't just go into. Oh no! Here's the perfect example of what we've talked about with tactical periodization, right? There are lots of things going on in a Klopp training session.
Yeah.
That he can just join into parts of that team training and gradually build up his load that way, his resistance to training and then into his capacity. Because we don't have an awful lot of training going on right now, the things that we are doing are full team based. So it'll be much more like 11 on 11. He isn't up to doing that yet. He has to gradually build up that. So he might have done 3 sessions this week. Well, this is the 4th. He can't do it. So he'll do something alternate to that. That's all it is. We're just reading into something that doesn't exist.
Yeah, okay. So Harvey's working his way back to fitness. Conor Bradley, apparently he picked up something with Northern Ireland. Is that right?
He's sick.
Oh, he's sick, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fairly sure it's the same sickness my wife currently is puking upstairs.
Okay. Well, that was one good thing that happened about McAllister. He was apparently, according to the manager, he was sick. He wasn't still feeling his groin, which was good. The reason he didn't start was sickness, plus obviously the fact that he travelled. Then the next one obviously is Federico Chiesa. Is he just in the same boat as? No,
I think it's Salami.
Okay, so he's got soreness, yeah. Okay, precaution. So he's different. So that he's basically just getting niggle after niggle at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's building up the tolerance to the training. And as I said, that seems to be one of the issues with how we train and the amount of games we have. It's really hard to integrate.
Okay. And obviously the big one from the match itself is Diogo Jota. So do we know anything about this? Are we assuming it is rib related and it's either bruising or a break? Is that what we're assuming?
It's 100% rib related, but it's not been released yet whether he's broken a rib or not. My guess would be. So at the time, I absolutely thought it would be he got a couple of broken ribs. Given that he came off and he tried to push through it, because the adrenaline carries you through this pain. It's like a real big searing pain in the bottom of your.
It hurts every time you take a breath, doesn't it? That's the problem.
Yeah, and you run, so it stretches, and every time it stretches, your intercostal that are attached to the ribs pull on it. It's like a concertina. So every time it's like this. And so if you've just got crack, like a hairline fracture, which is in all likelihood what it would be, because you just had an 83 kilo land on him. So in all likelihood, that's what it is. That can take 3 to 6 weeks to heal, maybe up to 8, depending on how many of them there are. But my feeling is, if it was broken, the way the world works, people would have found out by now. So I'm guessing now that it's only bruised and he's a bit of a pussy.
And if it's bruising, that could just be back for the weekend. Take some painkillers and back for the weekend.
Yeah, it's pain tolerance, but he just showed he came off. So maybe,
are you actually allowed to take? Are you actually allowed to take ibuprofen? Will that fail a drugs test?
Yeah, no, you can take painkillers. Like footballers are riddled with painkillers all the time.
Yeah. By the way, feather in your cap side, did you hear the Arne Slot comments about Alisson Becker?
I did not. What did he say?
He said, well, he's going to be out all of this international break, possibly up till Christmas. So that sounds like the exact same prognosis that you gave on the international break, or the pods after the Palace game.
There you go. I wish I'd changed my handle to some kind of injury expert. There seem to be loads of them around.
Nostro Simus.
Yeah.